welcome back to the A to Z
of horror. Evening, boils and ghouls. My beer is empty, and we've just started.
Shit.
That one is also empty. This one is also empty, and I can't see any full beers anywhere. That one, oh, yours is half full. I might have to drink that.
Or half empty, depends how miserable you are.
I always say it's half empty. Mine's half empty. Get me another one. That's not
right.
No.
So we're back to the back to the A to Z of horror. We're doing M today, and the film is, as you all know, because you pressed the thumbnail, as Madman. Never seen it.
Madman. No idea. Can I just do? I know this is going to be really annoying, but we have just filmed 1 hour of us doing our rundown of our films of last year. If you haven't watched them, go watch them and waste an hour of your life. Half an hour each. It was only meant to be 8 minutes.
Yeah, we're trying to keep this year New Year's resolutions, keep our videos quite short.
8 minutes is a good time.
8 to 15 minutes, I think, is our perfect window. And
just double the length.
We did an hour.
An hour.
So 2 half-hour vids-ish. So yeah, if you want a good laugh, go check them out. Anyway.
Is it funny? I don't know, it's funny. I thought it was pretty serious.
It was good fun.
I know nothing about this movie.
I know nothing.
No idea.
It's a slasher movie by the looks of it.
It's an Arrow release.
An Arrow release. Arrow release. Arrow releases are normally top quality.
Yeah, even the ones that look shit, when we watched them, we've enjoyed.
Blood Rage
was
B. We didn't know anything about it. It didn't look great, but it was so much fun.
Blood Rage and Eaten Alive, two Arrow releases, were not on my list from last year because we knew the ones that came out later, but were still two of the films I enjoyed most I watched last year.
Yeah.
Right, here goes. We had a kebab as well.
Right, we're gonna be back.
Gonna get a beer. Gonna watch
with our thoughts on Madman.
Peace.
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the A to Z of horror. Finished? Yeah. Right, we just finished watching the.
Can they hear this? I think they can probably hear this. The awesome music.
If you can't hear it, we just look at one.
This is like Jeff Wong on the decks.
Ritzy, come on down. I don't even know where this is from. Anyway, we watched Madman, as you all know. This is. It doesn't give me a date. I can't see a date.
We've done a lot of recording and drinking and eating tonight, so excuse this is probably going to be our quickest, most succinct review of a movie ever.
It's 80s. It's got to be 80s.
It felt 80s. It felt very early 80s. The music's cool.
Yeah.
They even had their own songs written just for the film.
It's going to bug me. I'm trying to find out.
There was the song at the beginning which sounded like "Stairway to Heaven" but with different words. That was kind of interesting. It sort of set up the idea of campfires. So, you looking for that the date still?
Yeah.
I'm going to synopsify the film. I never do that. That's always your job. So basically, some people at a camp.
I'm going 981. But yeah, go.
Some people at a camp.
They
die. I know, there's a legend in the camp that there was a guy called Madman Mars. Who's called Mars?
Is it Mars?
If it wasn't
Mars with a Z.
I was going to say, I just watched the
gangsters who are packing.
Yes, there was a lot of packing in this film. Everyone was packing. A lot of white boy packing. These guys all had a Leatherman. Every character in here had a Leatherman on a belt so that they could protect themselves when they went to Marks and Spencer's Food and Primarily.
Definitely Primarily.
Fashion was great.
Yeah, so it's your kind of typical 80s campfire slasher. And it begins, like you said, with a group of campers and... What do they call them?
Campies?
What's the proper term?
I don't know, the people that go to camp and then the camp... counsellors.
Counsellors, that's it, counsellors.
Now, it took us a while to twig why all this group of people were together. We're like, what is this? Why has some of them got a moustache and some are like 12?
We thought we might be seeing something we shouldn't be seeing.
It did look a bit weird, like a weird time. There was an old guy at the beginning, and then again right at the end.
He's like the chief counsellor. We'll give him that.
Yeah, he
ran to me, I think he ran the camp.
Yes, he reminded me in his setup and his explanation a little bit like. Can you remember the fog at the
Yes.
beginning where you've got the old guy from who looks like I can't remember his name, but he tells the story and he 5 minutes to midnight. It reminded me of that setup.
I quite liked him as a character.
I liked him. I
think
liked the setup.
It set up the mystery, the myth of Madman Mars.
Madman Mars.
He set it up. So basically, they set the scenario that Madman Mars, if you say his name,
Louder than a whisper.
louder than a whisper, he will find you.
What was his name?
And behead you or hang you.
What was it?
What?
Madman Mars. Oh shit! And then they all clapped at the end and said Madman Mars. I don't know if I buy this.
So basically, Madman Mars then seeks revenge, and one by one,
Madman Mars, kind of like a big hobbit.
he has no shoes.
With weird fake feet.
He looks like as if.
Santa.
Well, funny you say that because Phil Jackson was in this.
There was a guy that looked like Phil Jackson, and there was a guy
He
that
drank a bottle of Jack Daniels.
Oh yes, and died. But there was also that guy that had sex in a hot tub. We think. Let's pause there. This film has a sex scene in a hot tub.
Is that what you call that? They're just circling each other. It's like some dodgy dance. It's like
Like peacocking.
Yeah, peacocking.
It's tremendous. A whole song was written for this film by Gary Sales, I think it said.
I need to Google this guy.
They went round in a circle in a hot tub. A girl that we assume was supposed to be about 20 but looked about 40, and a guy that we both hated because just him.
Look.
Oh, he looked like he should have been a baddie from Neighbours. He looked that bad. He was just awful. And they went round in a circle with sex music.
Yeah.
I think.
So there was maybe, I don't know, 10 kills in this.
Where?
I tell you what, one good kill, or the potential of a great kill,
I know what you're
involved a yellow pickup truck.
Yes, it did.
And we thought, is he going to do this? We're going to spoil now. We're going to spoil. There's a bit where the pickup truck had broken down, and the young lady goes in the bonnet. The bonnet's up. She's going in there, and she's looking around, and Madman Mars appears on top of the cab, and we just went, I wonder if he's going to jump down onto the bonnet, thus then cutting her in half or decapitating. And which that does happen. He jumps down and decapitates. Now you don't see it,
You
just
see
see
none
the
of it.
body fall away, and it looks like a bit of a chicken bone and some ketchup.
It exactly looked like a chicken bone in the middle. But then what was kind of interesting, that was probably my favourite death, I suppose, was then someone goes to get in the pickup truck, it won't work, so they lift up the bonnet, see the head, the girl screams, the guy goes and gets a blanket, wraps the head up, takes it away,
And it starts.
and then the car starts.
So if you ever break down, check for a head. Is that where you just go with that? Yeah, that's the only way you.
The AA, I've got a head.
Hey, yeah, I've got some problems starting. Where are you? On the 46. Yeah, what's the matter? There's a head in my car.
I didn't like anyone in this film. I didn't like any of the
The
characters.
old bloke who settled.
Oh
the
no,
story.
yeah, I liked it. I didn't like any, but he was like the setup and then the end, just to say that.
He came back. And
Yeah, like,
and it's funny actually because the young lad who starts off with, and I went, oh, he's broken, he's broken away from the group. He's gone to the house.
You said he
he's
was
going to die, and you went, no.
I went
he's
no,
not.
I went no. He's going to be the hero, and you were like, no, he's going to be dying the first death. Now we were both actually wrong.
Yes, we both.
He wasn't the hero, but he did be the only person that lived.
He was.
But he didn't do anything apart from scurry around.
I did think the main woman in the end was going to survive.
I thought she was dead until the point we saw her come back. I was like,
Yeah.
where'd she be in all this?
Quite a forgettable character.
Extremely forgettable.
So
All forgettable. Madman Mars?
I actually quite like the look of Madman Mars in the end. And the final, you see quite a lot of snippets of him, but at the end bit, the final reveal of him.
There was a bit where they made him look big, like really big.
Yeah. Nah, quite. Look, we knew what was going to expect. We knew nothing about Madman, but we knew just by the cover art we wasn't going to get something quite spectacular.
I think you said I can't think of the way you phrased it because I've had a few too many beers. But I think Charm. You said that something about these films is quite charming.
I watched Intruder the other day, and I said with the wife, and I said to her, they don't make movies like this anymore. They've got this certain charm, and I don't know how I can try to articulate what I mean after so many Coors Lights. But
it's-
if you know,
yeah.
if you enjoy and watch these sort of films, I think you'll know what I mean.
This passed the time. We didn't complain about it. We talked over little bits of it, but if
And
we
it
ever
didn't
said,
ruin the.
but every time we're like, we need another beer, we paused it. We didn't allow it to move on. So it plodded along with effect.
Yeah.
I get what you mean about charm, and the restoration. Arrow, you didn't restore shit here. It's got
brand new 4K transfer.
where
It looks quite
it's
terrible.
grainy as fuck.
A
People.
lot of pictures damage, isn't it?
Yeah, love it. Now, but that sort of kind of
But
added
it adds to the charm if we're kind of like contradicting ourselves. Anyway,
I didn't think there was enough killings, and I didn't think the killings were harsh enough. That said, the
I'm giving
hanging
it a
was.
2.
Oh,
I'm going to give it a 2.
I'm going 1.
Yeah?
I'm going 1. No, 1 means really bad, doesn't it? I'm going to 2.
What did we give 1? Jason Goes to Hell.
Yeah, and we gave the Greasy Strangler 1.5.
I'd watch Madman again. I won't watch it anytime soon, but I could watch it again.
I don't think.
And I would like to actually I would like to actually visit some of these special features.
I did prefer it to Jason Goes to Hell.
Yep.
I liked scenes of the Greasy Strangler more, but overall, the Greasy Strangler did bore us as much as we enjoyed it. This wasn't boring; it just wasn't that good. I'm going to agree with your 2. You've raised me. I'm going to go 2 stars. I wouldn't recommend searching for it, but if it was on, I would watch
On
it.
such great services as Shudder.
Shudder! By the way, I'm just going to put this out there. Shudder's fucking great. Online streaming service. It's about 50 quid one-off payment for the whole year. Loving it. Absolutely loving it. I got it as a Christmas present. So, thank you, my love.
And if Arrow dropped this in one of their sales for like a £5, it's worth a night in, a £5. Grab a couple of beers from the local shop like we've done.
It's worth a rent. It's worth a rent.
And the £5 is a normal rent, yeah. Anyway, so that was Madman. We've given 2 each. So, hope you liked our review. If you
I feel we've been quite quick tonight because we did a lot of talking on our top of last year. So do watch that as well.
Right.
What was this? M.
Yeah.
So next we're on to N.
Yeah,
N. Cannot think of a horror film beginning with N.
Nope.
Nope.
I'm sure there'll be one in the library.
Nightmare on Elm Street. Oh, Nightmare on Elm Street. Shit. Nope. No idea. But I'm awful at this. No, Norway? It's not a film,
We'll
is it?
think of something because we'll be back
Nerds.
for N. Right, we're gonna
on
go
the A
in.
to Z of horror.
Bye bye.
Peace out.